guys, I'm here with Eddie Bravo at his gym, 10th Planet Jiu-Jitsu here in Los Angeles. I'm going to do one of 6 predictions.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Yes.
You ready?
Which one's that? When is that? December?
No, it's in a week from now.
This Saturday?
Yeah, it's coming up.
That's 106?
I believe so.
Okay. I didn't know.
Yeah, it's pretty
Oh, okay.
soon.
The fight you were missing was Jason Dent, George Sotiropoulos, no?
No.
No? Okay. All right. Let's predict them.
First prediction, Tito Ortiz versus Forrest Griffin. I know who I'm going for.
Who are you going for?
Tito.
Why? Because he's hot?
No. Because, I don't know, he's his first fight back after having back surgery, but he says he's in like the best condition of his life, and if he brings the cardio, I think that he can push Forrest. He has to have his cardio though, because Forrest is really good as well. So what do you think? You're kind of like, yeah.
No, you know what? That's a fight where you know anybody's guess is as good as anybody else's. Really. Who knows what force is going to show up?
Because he had like a devastating knockout.
Yeah, I mean, people are saying, oh, he's so affected by Anderson Silva, blah blah blah, he's having nightmares and all that kind of stuff. But he's a tough motherfucker. Force could come out and he could dominate. Tito could dominate. It's really hard to tell what's going to happen.
I mean, it'll be a good fight because it's a rematch of, you know.
Yeah, and it's one fight I got criticized for. I used to do the scorecard for UFC, and that was a fight that I gave to Forrest.
Mm-hmm. And then they didn't have obviously Tito won. So.
Yeah, people were talking a lot of shit.
Ooh, controversy.
I just, you know what, that was one of those fights that exposes the scoring system, where, you know, you could lose the first round and lose the second round, but then you win the third round big, and your opponent is, you know, fading, and it looks like if it went one more round, it could be over, but then you lose because you lost the first 2 rounds, you know what I mean? You know, people always say that the Japanese have a better scoring system because of that. They judge a fight based on the end of the fight, and I agree with it. So, who knows? Who knows what's going to happen in that fight? I'm going to say Tito.
Okay, so we agree. There we go.
Oh, yeah.
Next prediction, Josh Koscheck versus Anthony Johnson. Both guys are tough. I see Anthony Johnson, I can see him, you know, obviously getting in line for a title shot with GSP. He kind of has that similar GSP, really good athlete kind of thing. But Josh is phenomenal at wrestling. And I haven't seen Anthony on his back, so I don't know how his ground game is. I don't know what your opinion is.
Yeah, if Josh can take Anthony down without too much trouble, he could expose Anthony Johnson. He could put him on his back.
I'm picking Koscheck, by the way.
Yeah, that's a tough one.
It is really tough.
Because Anthony Johnson is so tough. He hits so hard.
Both guys, I mean, Koscheck has really impressed me in the last 2 fights he's been in, just because his hands have improved and his stand-up's improved so much from where he was, like, from the Ultimate Fighter. But, I mean, it's kind of like, well, Anthony Johnson's also really good at stand-up.
Yeah, Anthony Johnson, I think, hits harder. A lot harder, I think. It appears to me that he does. If he can connect standing, and if he could make it really hard for Josh to take him down, then I could see Anthony winning. But who knows? Maybe Josh has no intention of taking Anthony down, and maybe Josh thinks he could knock Anthony out standing, and maybe he can. That's a tough one to call. I'm going to go with... damn.
I know, it is really hard.
I'm going to go... It's a tough one. I'm going to go with Josh Koscheck just because it seems that his wrestling is better.
Yes.
He accomplished more in college. He's a better college wrestler. So I don't know if that's going to help with punches, but I'm guessing with Josh Koscheck. But I love Anthony Johnson.
Yeah, it should be a good fight either way.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm actually really, really excited for this fight.
Yeah, we'll see.
So next prediction is Amir Stala versus Phil Baroni. So Phil's back in the UFC.
Yeah. Phil seems to be a tougher, more aggressive, crazier fighter, more dangerous fighter. Amir seems to be more of a finesse fighter. But I could be wrong. That's just how it looks to me.
I mean, I can see Phil knocking out Amir. but I can also see Amir possibly submitting Phil.
Maybe, yeah. Amir's jiu-jitsu is probably better. Phil just seems a lot stronger and has way more experience, more confidence. I'm gonna go with Phil Baroni in this one, just based on experience and it seems like he hits harder.
Yeah.
But who knows? That's a coin toss.
Okay. I'm gonna go with Amir. I'll be different this time since we've been picking a lot of the same. I'll go with Amir.
Why are you trying to be different? Trying to go against everything I say?
Well, we've been agreeing to the last two predictions, so I have to be somewhat different. Otherwise, be like, oh well, Eddie and Joanne, they always pick the same. So I can't.
You remind me of my last girlfriend 10 years ago.
Ha 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 ha.
No.
Okay. Next prediction. What's next? Dustin Hazelwood versus
Carl Parisian.
Ooh, that's a good one too.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, I see Carl, he could win by decision just by getting him down for his judo throws, or he could TKO him. I mean, he has good ground and pound, but I don't know. I might go with Dustin by submission.
I don't know. You know what? Carl Parisian is one of the hardest guys to tap. I've rolled with him.
Yeah,
He's trained
he's
at my
really
school a lot. He's so hard to tap. His defense is insane. And even though I'm, Dustin Hazelwood's biggest fan, I love his rubber guard. I love what he's doing off his back. He's putting a lot of fear into his opponents. They don't want to go into his guard. Dustin Hazelwood's got an amazing guard, but I don't think it's good enough to finish Carl Parisian. I don't think so. He's just so hard to tap. That guy. He's so powerful, so explosive. His posture is so intense. I don't think Dustin's going to be able to break Carl's posture in the guard. I don't think so. Carl's, he's like a bear. He's so hard to do anything with. I'm gonna pick. I love them both. They're both my friends, But I'm gonna go with a draw in that one. First draw ever in UFC history.
Eddie. Okay, well, I'll be the bad guy and I'll pick someone. I'll pick Dustin.
Okay.
Okay.
Because you like his beard.
I do. I'm a fan of his beard. Can't remember the last prediction, so we can't really do anything else.